Welcome to OG Lowe's Hangout Moment. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Lowe, and thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. And if you would find it in the goodness of your heart, please hit the subscribe button at Carlos Stargell 910, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Anyway, just wanted to talk about, like I said when I told y'all earlier, ain't nothing like family. And it ain't nothing like the love and the support and the blessings and the praises, especially when it's for the right reasons. And I appreciate all the love and support that's given to me for doing this live podcast. Because it's something I really love to do, something I enjoy. So I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Okay, now what else? And like I was saying too, gonna talk about getting reconnecting with old friends. Reconnected, in other words, reconnection with families, friends, and also making peace with the ones who wronged you and the ones you wronged. We're gonna talk about that today. Now, reconnect. Now, like I said, when I say there ain't nothing like family, but sometimes it ain't nothing like good friends who give you a whole lot of moral support, and the ones that been there for you, and the ones that was there when you was rock bottom, when you didn't have nothing, and at the same time you have some that was just there because you have some, and then as soon as you leave, they hit the wind, and the word for that, we call them fair weather friends. But the ones that stuck by you from the beginning, even when you were down on your luck, and they were there when you was building up for yourself, and they helped you along the way. That's what you call loyalty, and that's what it's about too. Loyalty. I mean, that's hard to find in this, especially in this day and time, because honest to God, nobody. I mean, it's hard to put trust in some people because you got a lot of people that will infiltrate you, and you won't even see it coming. So that's why you got to watch it. A lot of times you got to keep your guard up. But the main thing is to trust. Is to trust in God. God. If anything, God won't lead you astray. Man will, but God won't. But I will say this though. What I tell y'all. Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. Life and of experiences. It can either be your best teacher, or it can be the worst thing. It can be your worst. It can be your worst nightmare. But it's what you make it. But I rather for it to be my best teacher, my favorite teacher, and my only teacher, because experience really helped me along the way. Grow ever since, from coming from the womb and growing over the years, learning a lot in life will help you special along the way, especially when needed. And I thank God for the upbringing. I thank God because like I'll tell you this, everything starts at home. Believe it or not, your home is your foundation. That's your parents, your siblings. Yeah, that's the foundation. That's where that's where it all starts. And it's up to some people, whatever they learn, whether it's good or bad, it's all about survival. I mean, because we living in, like in the words of Janet Jackson, we living in a world that we didn't make. That's true. But at the same time, like I said, we living in a cruel world, basically. I mean, nobody cares. Nobody wants to lend a helping hand. And there's a lot some who are hard to get along with. But the best thing to do, if if they're not willing to get along with you, walk away. I mean, everybody's not gonna get along with you. Everybody's not willing to get along with nobody. But as long as you do your part, everything will, as long as you content with God with it, you don't have too much to worry about, and everything gonna be all right. And I'm glad too. I meant to tell you too. After going live this morning, I got a call from my second oldest brother. He heard that our oldest brother was up here visiting, and it's also good to talk to him. Now, the only two I need to get in touch with now is that young bullhead youngest brother of mine, Tobias Kelly. Love you, bro. And my sister, my only sister. Got to keep in touch with them. Let them know let them know that I'm okay. And my sister told me the last time we talked, she said, "Don't stop calling, but also let her know too. I mean, she can call as well. We family. I mean, I might be 6 hours, but I'm a phone call away. Just pick up the phone and dial them 10 digits. That goes for my sisters, my brothers, my daughters, everybody, anybody that's cool with me. A phone call is always welcome. Phone calls are welcome. Video chatting is welcome. Texting is welcome. But negativity and all that, anything that's irreverently bad, not welcome or will not be tolerated. But I'm going to say this right here. I thank the Lord for allowing me to reconnect with a lot of old friends, a lot of family members, and just thank the Lord every day for life, health, strength, knowledge, wisdom, and courage. Every day is always a good day. And like they say, nobody need to cry today, and damn sure don't nobody need to die today. And look, and what I'm saying is not a lie today. But and then I'm gonna say this right here before going live. Also, talked to a couple of good friends of mine. I mean, I mean, both gave me their blessings, their, support, praises, and love, and thank God. And then, like I said, not just them. Talk to some more people, and it's just always good. It's always good to talk to people you haven't talked to in a while. I mean, it just makes the heart feel. It just make me full. Love it. Just hearing their voice, just knowing that everything that they doing well, let them know that they're still here. That's a blessing. That's a blessing right there. Just to know that you got a chance to give them their flowers while they give everybody their flowers while everybody's still on earth. You don't have to wait till they gone to give them flowers. Give them to them while they here. I mean, show them that love they need to hear. Why? Because like I always say, tomorrow is never promised to none of us. We got to live. We got to live our day. We got to enjoy life to the fullest and live it, and take it one day at a time. Because, like I said, you can be here today and be gone, and then your number come up and you gone. And I mean, and then one thing we all guilty of when something tragic happens, Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Yeah, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Too late for all that. I mean, I had to learn that the hard way. But like I said, I had a cousin years ago, 2005, had a seizure and a heart attack. And when I had got received the bad news from my dad, it kind of, I mean, it really dampened my spirits. But I thank God too, and I still don't know to this day how in the HE double hockey sticks did I have the strength to sing at my cousin's funeral. I mean, I was like hurting real bad. I mean, it was just painful during that time. But let them tell it, I still pulled it off. I mean, that's another thing I enjoy. I like to sing, but and I love good singing, and I love to sing with people who I know that can sing. That just make that just make that just make me more determined when they sing, especially if it sounds good. Guess what? I'm gonna flow right. I'm gonna do my best to flow and blend in. Oh, don't get it twisted, y'all. I know how to harmonize. I know 2, 3, 4, 5 part harmonies. Don't get it twisted. Shoot, if I was recording, at least I will tell you this. At least I know how to. At least I know how to do track. At least I know how to sing on single tracks and mix them into one. Now that's something I really enjoy doing too. Singing, like missing your harmony part, like do one part on one track, another part on one track, another part on one. If y'all saw the movie Ray, y'all understand what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me. Yo, yo. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. I'm outside. Okay. I didn't know if the door was locked. It's also nice. Excuse me, y'all. Bit. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Somebody at the door. They mean to get up, but I should have put something to block it so y'all wouldn't see nothing. But one more time, y'all. One more time. Excuse me. Holy cow manure. Okay, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all got me getting up like Tommaso Ciampa when he get mad, he just throw shit and get up. But anyway, sorry about it though. Sorry for the interruptions, y'all. For real. Now I don't do that. That was y'all know that was the fiance. Yep, Veronica. Yeah. She won't she told me to tell y'all she she didn't know I was on and she apologized. So it's all good. Shoot, stuff happens, y'all. For real. Stuff happens. That's life. Life ain't always peaches and cream. Y'all know that. But tell you the truth, man, I'm gonna get her. I sight just kidding. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying when I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, but that like I said, just talking to someone, especially if you ain't seen or heard from in years. I mean, you don't have to physically talk, text message and email or whatever. That's just as good too. But some people don't know about email and text messages. They so old school. They'll say, "Why you just can't call or write me a letter?" I understand that because they're set in their ways, and a lot of them ain't got too much longer. But while they on earth, I mean, I'm sad but true. But yeah, but what getting back? Okay, like I was saying though, but all the texts, phone calls, emails, all that is very, very, very much appreciated. It is very much appreciated. And like I was saying too, And like if y'all feel y'all want to call in pertaining to the podcast, phone calls are welcome as well. Now, if y'all don't have my number, inbox me on my Facebook account. Those who have it, those who have it, look, y'all more than welcome to call. But like I said, some people, some I don't give my number to, some I won't. But at the same time, also, I just can't. I'm just gonna say it like this. Sometimes it's best not to just. Sometimes I just can't. I mean, if they want to call, they can find a way to call me. But well, I got Facebook mail, they can do that too. But and if those who I haven't gave the number, now I'm not gonna say who, but if I haven't gave the number, that means I don't want them to have it. So, but if I know them if they ask, I give it to them. But if I know somebody, if that's one thing about it, if I don't want you to have it, I'm not gonna voluntarily give you my number. But if you ask, I might or I might not. That's one thing about it. If you want my number, ask me. For real. If you want my number, just ask. I mean, one thing about it, I don't like, and I don't allow my number given out without my consent. So if you know somebody and you ask them for my number, they have to ask me. It's up to me whether I'm gonna say yes or no. Cause everybody don't need my number. But if I'm comfortable enough to give you my number, I will. Just letting you know. And it's not about being selfish. It's not about thinking I'm better. I'm just cautious, because some people just can't. Some people just can't hold a decent conversation or pertain to business. But it's all good. I'm not. I mean, just gotta pray. We just gotta keep everybody in prayer, because everything's gonna get better and everything's gonna be all right. I promise you and the Lord, everything gonna be all right. So, tell y'all. So tonight, Monday Night Raw, now 8 o'clock USA recap from WrestleMania, and I still think that Roman Reigns Cody Rhodes match, I still think it was BULLSHIT, because really, I really Cody was scheduled to even won the Royal Rumble. He's supposed to at least won the match. I mean, come on now. I mean, Roman Reigns, he's a great champ, he's a money maker, but let somebody else have a turn. Let somebody else have a turn. I mean, come on. I mean, you making the money, but everybody else a lot of people deserve a shot too. I mean, it's all right to be a champion, but don't hold the glory, man. And then another thing too, to be honest with you, I rather for Roman Reigns, if he's a champion, I'd rather for him to be face than a heel. For real. I'd rather for him to be face than a heel. I mean, I really don't care for his heel persona. I like his face persona better, because the good guy. I mean, he's more of a good guy. He said he wasn't a good guy or a bad guy. He was just a guy. But if the crowd like you, they respect you as being a good guy. Because really, when people see one thing about the heel, when people pay to come to see when people pay money to come see a match, especially they pay to see the heel get, they want to see the heel get their butt kicked for real. Because everybody wants to see the heel get their butt kicked for real, because those are the bad guys. Just like in wrestling, everybody want the good guys to win. Well, the good guys don't always win, but there's a lot of bad guys that will. But for example, like Austin Theory, even though he retained his title, but it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair and square. He lied and he cheated, and I probably went for that if I was a heel or a rule breaker. But It doesn't. It's not that I'm a fan of the rule breakers because you do got a lot of cool heels, but if you're gonna be a heel, and I'm gonna tell you another kind of heel I do not like. I don't like a cowardly heel. Like the Miz, he's a cowardly heel. He talks a whole lot of mess, but guess what? He always getting his butt kicked. I mean, he's a good champion. He would have made a good champion. Hold on, I'm live. Oh yeah, but sorry about that, y'all. Okay, but like I was saying, oh, she's on the phone. I thought I was finna raise Sam, but I did. I don't like to be while I'm doing this. She know I don't like to be rudely interrupted. She knows what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna hold it against her. But I am gonna get off this live thing. Just kidding, y'all. But getting back to what I was saying. I know. Okay, I remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. I was all discombobulated because I was interrupted rudely. But yeah, talking to these two old friends of mine, it was good to talk to them both. I mean, and one was a friend. One used to be a neighbor, and one was a church member, old church member. And it was so good to talk to both of them. And I was glad to see my little play nieces and nephews. And, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? And then earlier, I talked to an old friend. It was good to talk. No, I call her my auntie because she was my old coworker, but I looked up to her like auntie, even though she was 5 years older than me. But she was like auntie because she was the one who I respected. She got him a tail, but at the same time, she fed me. Translation, that means she cared enough of me not to go mess up and make stupid mistakes. Thank you, Auntie. Well, y'all, it's almost close to well, it ain't that close yet, but also want to say this too before I leave off this part in a few minutes. Like I said, when I told y'all it ain't nothing like family, it ain't nothing like old good friends. And like I told y'all a long time ago too, a while back, sometimes in order to miss each other, sometimes you have to make the apples grow fond in the heart because you got to sometimes you got to keep your distance sometimes. But because you can miss a person, but over the years. But sometimes you can be surprised what they did over the some things people do over the years. Come on now, times change and people change. Some change for the better, some change for the worse. And then when some do change, it surprises the hell out of everybody. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the quintessential truth. And like I said, I don't have some friends that I ain't gonna say friends, but I don't have some people I know that told me, especially with their lifestyle. And I told them I already knew the deal anyway. But I also told them too, I wasn't the type of man who judge, who just try to say or do hurtful stuff because of your lifestyle. Because that's not. I might not agree with, I might not approve, but I'm not gonna bash you or put you down or say hurtful stuff because of all that, because that wouldn't be right. I mean, everybody, everybody, everybody's different, but that doesn't make right for anybody to bash or put them down or make them feel like they're not make them feel like they're not somebody. People have feelings. Like I say too, and people don't like you. People got feelings and you can hurt them. So you hurt some of these people. You got to be careful who you hurt and piss off today because People today, and like I tell you, people ain't gonna sit up there and just take mess. They out for blood. They out. They like vampires. They out to get you. So be careful who you hurt or piss off, because you never know who's out to get you. And like for the ones who's afraid to go to sleep at night, you know why? Because their conscience be kicking their butt from all the terrible things they done did in life, and their conscience is whooping their ass for real. You just can't, like I said, you just can't go around thinking you can just nitpick and mess with people because you can. Some people don't take that too lightly. They'll stomp a mud hole in your ass, walk it dry, and probably drink and probably smoke a joint while they enjoying doing it. For real, while they enjoying it, because people not gonna, like I said, people's not gonna take a whole lot of mess from nobody. For real. I mean, people are people are really sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know I am, but guess what? Even though I am, but I'm gonna enjoy life. I'm gonna enjoy life to the fullest and like it's not no tomorrow. I mean, and one day at a time. But I'm gonna live it righteous and do the best I can. Well, that's almost the time. Well, it's almost time for me to bounce now, because it's almost, well, 8 o'clock Monday Night Raw. Yeah, they're gonna do a recap on WrestleMania. I'm just gonna check it out. But like I said, OG Lowe's Hangout Corner will be live tomorrow morning, hopefully by 9:15 in the morning, and then again later on that evening at 6 or 6:15, 6:30 or whatever. But I will be going live twice tomorrow. And I want to thank the ones again who subscribed to my channel at Carlos Stars 910. And those who haven't, please hit the subscribe button. I would dearly appreciate it. And out of the goodness of your heart, please do it. And and like I said, and to the two friends, to the three people who I talked to today, and oh yeah, and another person I talked to today, and I'm waiting on him to call me back. I'm waiting on him like a security guard. So I'm not going to mention his name, but I'm waiting on him too, because he's in town too. But until then, y'all, I'm about to jet. I'm about to split. I'm about to get ready for Monday Night Raw tonight, 8 o'clock. So until then, y'all have a good night. God bless you all. I love you. Peace to fingers. And y'all stay up. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until then, I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Station identification. And you have tuned the OG Lowe's Hangout Corner with your host, Carlos Dargel, aka OG Lowe. And I wish you love, peace, and soul. I'm out here like last year. Peace.